Well, let's find out what I read in February. Hey guys, it's Tracy. Welcome back to my channel. Today, Robin and I are doing our collaborations for our reading journal updates, which I love doing every month. It is also in the middle of Read Across America week, so you will be getting 3 videos from us this week. You should have seen on Monday my book holds list, which I will show you because I updated it. She did a romance bucket list, which is super cute. If you haven't seen that video, definitely go check that out. Today we're going to be doing our updates, and then tomorrow we're doing spring reads. So exciting. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right in. Move that over a teeny bit. Okay. Now, you guys know my regular, reading pages. You guys have seen these. Nothing's changed on there. However, and actually I'm going to move that over. I definitely need to update this. I read 7 books in February, which I wasn't expecting. One kind of went right into the next, and the next. So we'll get, to that in just a moment, but let's go ahead and update what I read. So the first one was a print book, and actually let me do this so I don't get the discs in the way. Let's do this here. So the first one is a print. Okay. The second one is an audio. I ran the gamut this month, so. Still getting used to brush tip markers, but that's okay. There we go. All right, so that is my audio. Then I actually had another tablet. Okay. And actually I like to put little lines on them sometimes. Okay, now we need another audio. Okay, done with the audio, so we can put that one away. And actually I can put the tablet one away too. So the next 3 were all prints, and they were, the ones that were in print were all off my bookshelf, so. They weren't officially on the TBR list, but they are being listed as TBR because they are my books. They're also rereads, which we'll get to in a minute. All right, and I think I'll do the third one down here. All right. Darken this one a little. There we go, because that's fun. It's all the same color, it's just fun to see a little difference. Okay, so that leads me up to 10 books, which is nice. If I can get this put back in here straight, that would be outstanding. Okay, now let's see, what do we have here? Okay, so we got to fill this out. So books read was 7. Page count is 2,606. Rereads another 3. No DNFs, no library. 3 Libby, and 0 bought, which makes me very happy. So far I'm sticking. We're only 2 months in, but so far I'm sticking to it because that was my Onyx Storm pre-order, and so far February we got nothing, so that's good. Now, my favorites for February, and again, guys, this didn't film the way it was supposed to. I thought I had started filming and I realized I did not. But I do have more covers I will be printing up very shortly. You'll be seeing that in about a week or so. So I am not forgetting. I will get that to you. Now, the next two favorites I have are Onyx Storm and Heaven and Earth. This is the series that I have on my shelf that I read. And then Onyx Storm is, of course, mine as well. I've updated all my first lines, which is good. So we've got that all updated. These are the two books I'm currently reading. So this hasn't changed because everything I've read has been from the authors that are on here. I now have 6 magical realism, 3 cozy mystery, and 1 fantasy. So that's good. Now, I finished the Three Sisters Island trilogy. That is the one that I read. That was my reread, that series. So Dance Upon the Air, Heaven and Earth, and then Face the Fire. All right, now, is there anything else I need to update here? No. Okay, so I did write in Air of Fire. I actually put it on hold on the 2nd, and it's supposed to be here in 11 to 12 weeks. I did have an audiobook on hold, but I actually took it off hold because I'm finishing up a couple other books that I got from the library, and I want to get those done before I put it back on hold. As it stands, I think it only has one other person waiting in front of me. So once I do put that audiobook on hold, which is the 3rd in that Charmed Pie Shop series, then I will write it back on here. But I did, take it off for now. I did write down that I picked up these books on 2/19, and then I'm going to write down the day that I return them. So this way that stays updated. So no doubt for sure I will be adding another page or two. Okay, so February. 4 print, 2 audio, and 1 tablet. 7 books, so we've gone through all that. 3 books were loaned. My favorite book for the month, you guys know, I'm sure. Here we are, Onyx Storm. It was amazing. And by the time I got to the end, I was completely floored. So yeah, that was a great book. And it would be even better if I put it down straight because that's definitely crooked. I think that's better. Looks a little better. Okay, so that's that. Now, on the calendar, I read Onyx Storm, Pies and Prejudice, Death by Coffee. This is a series by Alex Erickson. I will not be continuing it. It was okay. It's like a 3-star. It was okay. But I probably won't be continuing the series. Peach Pies and Alibis, Dance Upon the Air, Heaven and Earth, Face the Fire, and Sea Swept. Again, 3 from Libby, cozy mystery, fantasy, and magical realism. Those were the genres that I covered. And now we're going to go into this. Now, I wrote everything out already, so I can kind of show you how it looks. I did sort of like a half page, a little more than half a page on Onyx Storm. I did not really put any spoilers on here, but I do want to reread all 3 between now and when they release it, which is supposed to be sometime next year. So I definitely want to do that. I want to take notes. I want to do the podcasts. That is something that I was starting last year. But now that I've read this book, there are so many little details. And I kind of, am feeling the need to do that more this year than I did last. So let's go ahead and take this out of the way for a second. And I'm going to put these book covers in. So first of all, let's see. We have Pies and Prejudice. So we'll put this one up here. Actually, let's start with the one in the center because then I can put the other 2 around it. So Death by Coffee is in the center here. So we'll put this one here. Pies and Prejudice I'll put up here. And where's the other? Oh, here. Peach Pies and Alibis will go down here. Okay, now these, let's see, Dance Upon the Air. Heaven and Earth is the second one, so let's do that one first. This one, semi-straight. Dance Upon the Air. Do I want to move that down a little? Yeah, maybe I do, because I don't want to mess with the decoration at the top. Let's move this down a little bit. There we go. Blends nicely with what's at the top, though, so that should be fine. There we go. And then Face the Fire. So these books, really good. Let me just do an overview without giving you too much of any kind of spoilers. So first of all, Pies and Prejudice and Peach Pies and Alibis. These are the Charmed Pie Shop mysteries. They are more of a paranormal type, but they are a cozy mystery. And to me, I get more cozy mystery than anything else. The magical element comes in sort of in the background, but it is there. And by the time you get to this book more, it's a little bit more apparent than it is here. Death by Coffee was just a basic cozy mystery. Again, cute, but it was okay. I probably will not continue with that series. You know, we'll see how that goes. Now, Dance Upon the Air, Heaven and Earth, Face the Fire. That is the Three Sisters Island trilogy. Excellent work by Nora Roberts. Again, it's actually about three women who are witches. One who doesn't know and comes to the island and ends up becoming one. One who is one and fights it. And then, of course, the one who embraces it. Amazing, amazing stories. Love those. And I've reread those several times. I haven't read them in, gosh, it's probably been 5 to 7 years. So I decided it was time for a reread on those. And I absolutely loved it just as much this time as I did before. So absolutely good series. Highly recommend. And then, of course, Onyx Storm, you guys. If you are fantasy fans, if you are dragon fans, highly recommend reading the Empyrean series. I cannot wait for book 4 and 5. I cannot wait to see what happens. So good. So yeah, I'm excited for that. And this was the way it worked out to fit 7 books in, and I'm okay with it. You know, in the future, if I have like say 8 or 9 or even 10, I can always make the smaller covers here. But given the fact that I kind of wanted to do a bigger highlight on Onyx Storm anyway, this worked out really nice for me. So I went ahead and decorated it, wrote everything in, and then obviously put the covers in with you guys so you can see what I read. Now, of course, you guys know March is already set up. I set that up with you guys. And here's where we are so far. Now, today is the 4th. Eggs on Ice. Actually, I changed my mind on that. I didn't start Eggs on Ice yet. I actually started Inner Harbor, which is the 3rd in the Chesapeake Bay series. So when I was writing this down yesterday, I was distracted apparently because I wrote down the wrong title. So here we're going to write Inner Harbor. Okay. All right. And no doubt I will have it done either today or tomorrow. And then I'm going to go ahead and start on the Eggs on Ice and Egg Shooters so I could get those back to the library. So that'll be fine there. But yeah, absolutely. Already I've got 2 books done. I'm getting ready to finish a 3rd. And I know for sure I'll have at least 5 because I'll be finishing Eggs on Ice and Egg Shooters. So this is the series of the Chesapeake Bay saga. These are just basic romances. There's a little hint of paranormal, the slightest hint, but it's super subtle. And if you're not even paying attention, you know, it's something that it's there, but it's not in the forefront. So Sea Swept is the first, Rising Tides, Inner Harbor is the one I'm reading now, and then Chesapeake Blue is the last one in the series. Again, I have all 4 of those. Haven't read them for, that one's probably been closer to 9 or 10 years, and I thought it was time for a reread. When I get done with all of those, I am going to get from the library the Murder with Cinnamon Scones, and I think it's Murder with Cucumber Tea Sandwiches. So those will be coming up soon. So anyway, that's where we're at. And I'm super excited. I think it was a really good reading month. I read a lot of great stories, some that I've already read, some that I haven't, and they were still very, very enjoyable. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please join us tomorrow. And by the next time we're doing an update, you'll know more about Eggs on Ice and Egg Shooters, guys. I will see you all in tomorrow's video. Thanks, Robin, for joining me today, and I will see you guys tomorrow.